Hello everybody, a warm welcome to all of you. I'm Ilia Laporev and today I'm gonna cover the exercise number 10 by Feuillard, Studies of the Young Cellist. I have a little comment to make before we continue with the exercise. I'm very happy that we arrived today at the number 10. This is quite a milestone for all of us. And I hope you're enjoying these videos until now, because we have still 50 more to go. So I hope you're going to be all patient to study them. But really, I tell you that this book, this is really excellent for any one of us. For beginners, for adult beginners, for children, for semi-professionals, for professionals, for everybody. Each time I'm opening this book, each time I'm covering an exercise, I learn so much from it. I hope you learn as well. So I hope that you're really enjoying this content. I hope that you're really making progress with it, with the explanations I'm giving, as I'm going quite into detail into the exercises. So if you want to see more, if you want me to complete the book, anyway, I will complete the book anyway. That's a challenge I made for myself and I want to help others. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're always aware for new tutorials or performances and so on. Well, with this said, I think we are ready to dive into exercise number 10 by Feuillard, Studies of the Young Cellist. Let's go! I really love this exercise. It's not only very good for the right hand, for the articulation on the right hand, and for the anticipation, so the preparation in advance for the left hand. The fact that I like this exercise a lot is because it's a nice tonality. I like B minor in general. It's a very beautiful tonality. Let me know which one is your favorite tonality. Anyways, so I enjoy this too a lot because it has kind of a melody. It's not, you know, these basic exercises where there's no melody and so on. So this is enjoyable to do it. Anyways, let's go to the first step, what we need to pay attention. So first of all, let's see what is written on the score. So up the number 10, we see it's study for the dotted notes, or in French, étude des notes pointées, or in German, étude für punktierte Noten. Well, now you know how it sounds in French and in German. Anyways, so it's forte, so everything must be solid, strong. So don't be shy when you play this exercise. Be careful so that you don't play... No. Or the whole length of the bow, as we have in the score marked G. And if you saw my previous videos, what means G? Yeah, indeed. Ganzer Bogen, which is German for whole length of the bow. Exactly. So be generous. Don't be shy. Use the whole length of the bow. Of course, don't start completely here at the nut of the bow or the beginning of the bow, and don't go completely at the point or top of the bow. Of course, you can, you know, skip a few centimeters or inches if you're British or American. But the most important here is that you mark the dotted notes, because the study is for dotted notes. So the dotted notes would be this one. This. a way to practice this separately, the dotted notes, you can just play separately. So you start, I don't know, let's say at the nut of the bow. And then you can do the same here at the point of the bow. So as we are now in number 10, and we had other exercises that was for the right bow, so don't miss these videos you'll find here. So I don't go too much into detail into it right now, so I don't waste anyone's time. I'm explaining how to play these notes, you know, sec. Sec means French for dry, so really disciplined also. Everything comes from the index finger and the pinky, the control of the index finger and the pinky. As usual, I say, these are the most important fingers. Of course, the thumb to hold the bow, or else it falls down. So this is the first step. Practice this separately. Disciplined. If it's too fast, no problem. Go a little bit slower. Actually, I prefer when people start slower in order to pay attention on everything, very into detail. And always open your ears 200%. Your ears are your best weapon. So you press, so you put the bow on the string, right? You give it a little bit of pressure with the finger, not with the hand, because or else we're gonna have scratchy sounds. We don't want this, we want clean, sharp notes. So a little bit with your index finger, release, press, release, press, release. Let's go a little bit faster now. So, very minimalistic movement. So, don't invent things, don't do artificial things here. So, don't. No, it's everything very in position, very controlled. Check it out. So, always remember, press a little bit and release. Press, release. Same happens over here. But here at the point of the bow or the top of the bow, you're gonna use a little bit more pressure from the index finger as you would use here. Here a little bit less, but here a little bit more. Because here we need a little bit strength. Because if you don't put enough pressure, it's gonna sound like this. It's not going to be clean, it's not going to be sharp, it's gonna be floaty, airy. Sorry. Anyways, so this is gonna be step one, what you're gonna do separately. The dotted notes, so the eighth notes. Now we're gonna do the quarter notes. I mean the dotted quarter notes, right? Also, you play separately. When you did the quarter notes, I mean not the quarter notes, the dotted quarter notes and the dotted eighth notes, yeah, this gets all confusing. When you did them separately, then you can make a combination of it. So there we go. Exercise. One thing that I have to say here is that be careful if you watch on the score. So you have the exercise and just above you see execution, right? We see we have a quarter note and then we have an eighth rest. So that means that you have to stop somehow. It's not stopping, because if you stop it will sound like this. That's not the point. I mean, you need to relax the sound. So the moment, so you press to play the long note, then you release the sound. So don't play like this. So don't slur it. Don't, make it hanging. No, you need to relax the sound. So this. Wow. Wow. It's like you would make a diminuendo. You see, wow, pam, pam, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. So you count 2/8 notes. So if the tempo would be quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, bum, 1, 2, ba, 1, 2. Okay, maybe it's not so clear when I'm singing, but let me play it. So maybe it's a little bit more understandable what I mean. So I'm gonna do it even a little bit slower so you can check it out. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So did you notice on the moment that I count, so on the moment I say 3, there is no sound. So I disappeared. Why is that? Because when you disappear, so 1, 2, 3, prepare with your index finger to press and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So see, this is important to do. So again, I'm going to show you an example, what is wrong and what would be correct. So let's go with the wrong one first. And now we go to the correct version. So it is very important that you pay attention to that. So take a look at the score, that thing marked above the exercise, the execution. Maybe first of all, before trying on the cello, take the score and sing it. Of course, when you are alone, when there are nobody else. If you're a bad singer, don't worry, I'm a bad singer myself. But do solfège here. So take the score and do it with counting, so with the measure, and count yourself and sing yourself. Bum, 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 bum. So in order to get this rhythm, so this is very important that you first analyze the score, sing it. You can do it within yourself, you know, you can do it silently. You don't need to sing like an opera singer, it's not necessary at all. But don't be shy, nobody's gonna judge you the way how you sing. So okay, now that I talked about the important thing of the right hand, there are a couple of things here for the left hand as well. So first of all, I would really suggest that you respect the fingerings as it's written. Feuillard knew what he wanted. So for instance, we have on bar 2, so the second measure of the first line, we have this, right? So we have we start with the pinky, then we go with the first finger, and then we do an extension with the second finger, and then we play the last note with the third finger, right? Usually, naturally, it would be like this. So 4, 1, 3, 4. This makes it too easy, right? So let's do really what Feuillard wanted here, and I think it's good, because like this you train both things, as I usually say, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we need to pay attention here. Again, as I mentioned in other videos, left hand preparation in advance is very important. So what do I mean with it? Let me repeat this again. So I'm gonna do it from the beginning, slowly, and you're gonna see what I mean. Not yet. Now. So before I played the F sharp, I'm ready with the second finger, so ready. And I'm in position. This. Now we're on the last bar of line 1. Now I'm ready with the first finger in order to hit the B. See? And ready with the second finger to hit this one. Ready? So again, always you need to prepare in advance. So don't play, you know, at the last moment. What I mean with this, like that. felt insecure and I didn't know where to go and it was not precise. So pay attention to this. Then another thing we have here at the second line, bar 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth bar of the second line, we play the same note, but we change fingering. So we need to be quick. So it's gonna be this passage here. Have you noticed where it is? Let me show it again. This one. So it's important that you do it quickly, but not blocked, not strong, nothing, just light. A very fast movement, but a light movement. So this is important also when you come in figures like this, so like in that measure or the measure after, where you play this. You can practice this also separately in order to get used to it. So really find first. When you have that little break, so when you release the sound with your right arm, with your right hand, you have the time to find the note quickly. So practice this separately. Slower, then you go a little bit faster. This exercise is not too fast, it's moderato, it's not too fast. So you're gonna have time in order to find the note. But it's important that you practice separately in order to avoid this kind of things. No, it should be exactly the same. It would be as this one. The same note, right? So here, the same. So this is important. Same thing happens at the first bar of the third line. And there are 2 more times that is happening. So practice that separately, so you memorize it. I would suggest repeat that 10 times. And if you make 10 out of the 10, then okay, I think you have mastered it. Then you understood it. If you have made 7 out of 10, okay, it's acceptable. If you have made 6 or under, practice it more. So you really memorize. Remember, the more you're repeating this, the more you're playing this, the more you're gonna remember and memorize. And not only with the brain, but also the muscle and the finger memory. So you're gonna know the distances. So this is very important. Alright, except of this, there is really not much to say here in this exercise. It's a very nice exercise. I love this one. So, and as it's a very nice one, why to not make this exciting? So don't play this really stupidly, as I would say. I mean, I know it's a little bit a tough word to play it stupid, but always let's approach exercises like it would be a piece of work, piece of music, piece of art, alright? So, I mean, whatever you feel, if you feel you want to make a crescendo, if you want to go a little bit stronger, you can. You're welcome to do that. Just don't play it like this. No, let's try maybe to do a crescendo upwards. Now, and now we release the sound. Now we do crescendo again. Now release. And this we can play with, we can use a deeper sound here as, well, we're in the deep strings, so let's use a deeper sound, why not? Anyway, but this is up to you, you can do whatever you want here. But just don't make it, you know, as a stupid, boring exercise. Make it exciting. I know these exercises are not the most exciting things to do, but we can make it more exciting. It all depends on us, alright? Alright, I hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial. It's not a long one. It's a pretty simple exercise, especially it's gonna be even more simpler if you watched my other videos where I'm talking about the right hand, the preparation of the fingers, of the positions, then this one is not going to be a problem at all. So be sure to watch these videos. I have a playlist made on my channel, so take a look. Feuillard, Studies of the Young Cellist. You're gonna find it. Very easy to find. Watch them all, take some notes. Take a glass of water if you want, because some of them are quite long, but it's very important because these exercises, they really cover everything about cello technique and they really give a boost. Not only on cello but also mentally, because when you feel that you're getting better and stronger and everything is getting on its place, you feel better. So this is great. So really, I highly recommend you to watch these videos so that you don't miss any one of them, because the further we go with the exercises, the more you need the first videos in order to advance. Alright? Well, with this we finish our lesson for today, and the next one is gonna be the number 11 in a couple of days. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you, bye!